The evolution of games and graphics has really gone hand in hand with the evolution of hardware, because at every step of the industry's evolution, games have advanced to support absolutely everything the hardware is capable of, and have been very constrained by the limits of hardware. And games like Wolfenstein, Doom, Quake, and Unreal were all products of that breakthrough in that phase of the industry. But the ultimate aim of all of this is photorealism. And as we strive for photorealism in rendering, the content pipeline, the way we develop content for major games, has to change.
Many people believe that there should be a push for realism in fiction. They believe that stories should resemble our own stories, that some narratives should be faithful to historical events, that the laws of physics in films should obey the laws of physics in our reality. And they believe that worlds depicted in fiction should look like our own. Yes, there is a place for photorealism in art. Some experiences can be truly revealing when our brains are tricked by fictional realms that are so close to us. Certain games traditionally benefit from photorealism, such as some racing games because of their car models, and football games because of their stadiums and player models. These games themselves are simulations of real-life sports, but not every game works like FIFA or Project Cars. So, is photorealism that important? Video games can be stunning. Exploring an open world in its beautifully rendered locations with their castles, their mountains, their trees and sunlight can be a remarkable experience of discovery and involvement. Techniques and processes like volumetric lighting and motion capture have been used in order to achieve visuals that get people excited about the fact that video games can finally look like reality. The way the sun shines, the way characters move, the way textures are designed, these things are often developed in ways that make the whole visual aspect of a game look real. Developers try to make facial animations look real without eliciting that sense of uncanny valley. Seeking realism is hard work. And it's probably a lost cause. Perhaps it's only attractive because advances are being made all the time, giving people a constant sense of anticipation about things to come. If photorealism is somehow brought to perfection and consequently becomes commonplace, it will cease to be a goal and an artistic obsession. On the other hand, constant anticipation about future advancements can make people forget about the present, about worlds and narratives being created now. Maybe there is more to be admired in the way existing video games look than in the way those still to come will look. In addition, the pursuit of photorealism often diverts attention away from other aspects of game design. Graphical quality in a game can give people the impression that the game itself is good, particularly when it comes to big titles. It's a one-dimensional pursuit, since other things like physics and animation are sometimes undervalued, making photorealism in some games seem like a virtue in and of itself. Shadows, lighting, textures and models are not everything. To quote Jim Rossignol, simply creating more technology and systems that will allow us to be photorealistic is actually not the challenge at all. In fact, it's almost inevitable. That's the easy part of progress. It will do nothing to open up new genres, nor to give gaming sudden access to a greater breadth of emotions. The inexorable march of tech does not expand creative frontiers, even as it enables them. Only design can do that. So thinking of photorealism as a crucial aspect of video games devalues the significance of distinctive art styles. Perhaps more important than focusing on photorealism is focusing on graphical techniques such as cel shading that can add character to fictional spaces or enrich gameplay and narrative features. Many games benefit from not being photorealistic, and what makes video games great to look at is the creative drive that is necessary in order to craft worlds that are visually unique, not only worlds that tend to look like our own.